Hey there everyone, and welcome back with some more Midnight Suns. Now, real quick, gotta touch on, it's been pretty much it's actually been a full week since I recorded, because
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
after I last recorded, I was starting not to feel the best, and then, because I thought I had like a cold or something. Then the next day, I got really hit hard with some allergies, and it messed me up. So I wasn't really able to record or edit because I was all nasally, and I was trying to get it all out of my system. But now, as you can hear, I kind of still have a little bit of it, but I'm just about clear. So I thought I'd at least do a little bit of recording. But it'll be more on the a Midnight Suns grinding session. So some cutscenes, a little bit of talking, but mainly gameplay for this. With that, let's see what Carol wants here.
Hey there. I'm tracking a new threat. What's ugly, hungry, and dead all over.
Vampires?
Yes, but an entirely new breed. Nothing I've seen before.
If it is the kind with chameleon skin, we must act quickly. We cannot let them overrun the Abbey. Not again.
My intel doesn't mention a visibility issue, but let's circle back to the not again part.
Ancient history. It was unpleasant.
So you're saying no need to bring this up with Tony?
His room is where the infestation began.
Good to know. For me, not him. The new breed I'm tracking are, they're vampires.
I see. No, I do not. You already said they were vampires.
Vampires with a Y? Pronounced exactly the same as vampires. I suppose that was wildly creative for the 16th century monks who first cataloged them.
No, it is just confusing.
That's why I'm calling them new breed vampires, to set them apart. I'll flag anything related to these latest bloodsuckers and send it directly to the mirror table.
Carol, you are...
The best? Yeah, I know. Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
That's interesting. I wonder if that's because, oh yeah, because I was, not feeling the best. Sadly, we didn't complete this before the Venom DLC came out. Which, I looked up what this mission was, if it was a story mission. It's actually the last mission for the Deadpool DLCs. So, when we start the Deadpool's and then finish his, we'll go right into Venom's. Until then, we got our standard guys. Which, one thing I really want to do, actually, is get better cards and abilities for a lot of the different characters. Credits would be good too right now, but mainly just different abilities that are rare and epic for everybody, because upgrading the abilities are fine and all, but if you look at someone like who would be a good example? Blade. Like, he's got some good abilities for the base ones he has, but otherwise I only have 2 other special cards for him, really. Well, I think it's 3. Yeah, there's Savage, but otherwise there's Relentless, which is good if it's a follow-up attack. And then Daywalker, where you can change forward, draw a card for each KO, which is very handy, but only does 26 damage. But everything else is basically stuff that he had since the beginning of the game, just upgraded with a copy. When you look at someone like the Hunter, we have a wide variety. We have some of the stuff we got early on, like Quick Slash, Heal, and Spire. Then we got better ones, like the Holy Spark, Guarding Strike. Then we got Called Arms, which is very helpful for heroism. This for healing and doing damage. We got the ability to summon Charlie. And then even then, if I wanted to swap out abilities, we have so many others. Like special Blade Storm ability. as well as a variety of light and dark cards. Like Morningstar would be pretty handy, but I'd prefer to get more copies of Morningstar. That way it's a lot stronger. Oh, and Mindbreaker would be pretty good too, if it wasn't a dark ability and I'm trying to max out our light stuff so far. Especially for someone like Wolverine, because even though we just got him, we got some upgrade stuff. We got the lethal pounce, which is pretty good. I prefer to just make him a lot stronger if I can. That way, no matter what mission, no matter who I have to have, it'll all be good.
Time to take it to the next level. Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Oh, apparently I didn't grab essence. Okay. I thought I walked through here, though. Ah, whatever. That's right, I need max friendship before I can do any of the
Find more coil. Send
challenges. Wait, with that, I'll skip to after the next battle when we have like a
Where in the hell are
meeting
you,
or
please?
something more unique. Alright, we got another book club meeting.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
Let's head over.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
That's surprising. I think Wolverine would be joining this.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the General's voice in my head.
If you have, let's get this started.
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
It was Custer's responsibility to judge what risks his soldiers would take. His decision to fight at Little Bighorn was the wrong one, but it was his duty to make it.
Yeah, I'm not losing any sleep over that. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title.
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm actually glad that Logan chose something that's a lot more simple, not so stern and strict.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
On your way out?
I should leave.
Righteous.
And of course, I got another guarding strike. Best defense. Gains block equal damage dealt for 2 turns. Ooh. Brooklyn Handshake. 57 damage. Knockback. If target was damaged this turn, forceful. This one would be fantastic. I realize Captain America's cards are mainly focused on defense or drawing attention. With that, I'll skip to the next valuable thing.
been thinking, Hunter, and have come to the conclusion that we need a theme song.
We do?
Yes. We're practically a two-person team here, and I think this is the natural next step in our friendship. So, you got a favorite genre of music we could put the tune to?
My favorite music growing up was Baroque. Bach was all the rage, what Nico would refer to as a rock star with the harpsichord.
Yeah, I think I read about him during the musical appreciation section of art history.
Well, you should listen to him too. He was one of the fathers of modern music and can be a great source of inspiration.
Look, I appreciate classical music and all, but I'm not sure it works for a theme song, though. I was thinking more like, Hunter and Spider-Man! Hunter and Spider-Man! One is a hunter, the other is Spider-Man. They are Hunter and Spider-Man! So, what do you think?
It is quite catchy, Peter. I certainly will not be able to get it out of my head for a great while.
Good, because that's the whole point. We want to be like that song Lilith and Hydra Forces can't get out of their heads no matter how hard they try.
Then you are succeeding.
Cool. I'll work on it some more then. In the meantime, I was wondering, what do you think about that other thing I asked you about?
What other thing?
Me joining the Midnight Suns. You said be the best I can be, and I'm all for that, but I'm too used to working alone. I want to fit in more with the Suns. Any pointers?
I have been thinking about this, Peter, and I think you might be too good for the ragtag gang of misfits who go by the Midnight Suns.
Too good? Is this your way of letting me down easy?
That is not what I meant.
I consider the Suns to be my friends. Let me be the judge of whether or not I'm too good or not good enough for them.
I stand corrected.
Okay. Thanks for the chat. Till next time.
Alright. Then better pass the forum too. 15% chance to refund the heroism cost. Nice. One thing I was looking at, actually, so I was looking at the Superlink messages. Oh yeah, there's read the book. I was looking at Nico's, and then how there is this one for the emo kids, and I guess that depends on story. Because I have not had the chance in a while.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Have you noticed any ramps around here? Maybe a ramp-like slab of mostly level stone, kind of at an angle?
For what?
I want to jump the hell ride over the Abbey.
Even if you do not hit the Abbey, you could overshoot and fall into the ocean.
Come on, Hunter. I'm a better driver than that. And the hell ride isn't a normal car. I'm going about this all wrong. You think Carol will get involved?
Maybe.
If anyone can chuck a car over the Abbey, it's her.
Agatha always knew how to put a smile on my face.
A successful collaboration.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Genius inventor strikes again. Don't forget to write.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze? Bye. Hydra thinks they're so clever. Just imagine if they actually were. We might be in trouble. Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here. Danger room, eat your heart out. Ready for more?
New and improved.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now. And just sit back. Always improvements to be made.
Don't stress it too much. There's no peace.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony!
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car!
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change.
Ooh, sadly I saw problems coming with Robbie and Tony. He has souped this place up a bit.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay?
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
Give me a minute.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I can handle this myself.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work.
Well, at least we got a copy of Wrath. That's good. Creed Repellent. The game block evil to half their maximum health. Ooh. Apply to vulnerable free. Yeah, Creed Repellent's way better.
What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way.